Alrighty, you know what time it is. It is time to draft. Ooh, and look at here. Soul Ring, which many people have as the best card in the cube. I still think Time Walk's a better pick one, pack one, but I'm not complaining about a Soul Ring. Never would I. And let's go over to squads. I'm on the team with the real LSV, Luis Salvato, love it. Dan the Man, and Pete Ingram, former Gold Pro. And Wizards employee, former. Battling against Terabad, Carl Serap, who's very good at Magic. Hank, inveterate cube drafter. Team Chabro, actually one of the cube almost founding fathers in the sense of he helps run CubeCon, which is awesome. And Xantos, a frequent opponent. We've both gained infinite life, funnily enough, in different matches against each other. Either way, we're taking the Soul Ring. I'm mostly just filling time before taking the Soul Ring and passing. Remand, Caracas. Probably Caracas is the next pick, passing to J-Bro here. But I'm not complaining about a Soul Ring into Fractured Identity. Kind of nice if J-Bro takes Caracas, then taking Fractured Identity at least cuts white a little bit, leaving J-Bro with like a Tundra. Maybe as far as headquarters if you first picked a green card. Probably not anything else. But I think that's a pretty solid pick. Fractured is, lost a little bit of its luster over the last, couple of years, maybe last year or so, but still pretty good card to cast with Soul Ring, and a pretty good card in general. Plus, I just don't really think anything in that pack really competes with it. So this is a little annoying in that the best cards in this pack are all red. Chandra's good, Glorybringer's great. Taiga's a duel, of course, that's never bad, and then Grist is good, but I'm probably still just going to take the Glorybringer. It's not like Fractured Identity locks me in. I can play both those cards very easily, and I just think it is the best card in the pack. I mean, if I had one of the artifact payoffs, you know how prone I am to that. I would take one of the talismans, but I just don't think you can take a talisman in this pack. Well, I think Glorybringer over Chandra as well. All right. Maybe we don't go that direction. Maybe we do. We'll find out. Now here's Natali. Natali's a little harder to cast, I will say. But it is a good card. I think it's just the best card in the pack. I mean, Badlands is good, but I have 3 colors that aren't black. So, I'm not super into that. Hard evidence. All right, let's just take a Tali. Honestly, not the most exciting start after first picking a Soul Ring. But I think that, these are fine cards. I'm just trying to stay flexible and generally take the best card out of every pack. Hank passed me 2 good red cards in a row, so maybe red's kind of open. Really, I just don't think you can take Talisman over Glorybringer as much as I would want to. And if I did that, I guess maybe I would take Mystic Forge. But look, I don't almost ever pass Tolarian Academy. I take Urza over deranged cards. Like, I love the Artifact deck, but I like starting with those kinds of cards. I don't like starting with Talismans and Mystic Forges and hoping to get the good cards later. So, I think I would much rather just take these red cards and maybe Soul Ring will lead me down the path of casting a Tali. Who knows? All right, well, now this pack has True Name, Nemesis, and Teferi. Teferi and Fractured Identity go nicely together. True Name's obviously just a great card. Double blue is kind of hard to cast. I might just take Teferi. There's no red card in the pack. I mean, there's Blood Tithe Harvester, but I think Teferi is a lot better. Part of it, no, that's interesting. I would never thought I would be debating taking Blood Tithe Harvester over Teferi Time Raveler, but Blood Tithe also does work well with a Tali because it's a reanimate card. I'm still just going to take the Teferi and not worry. Oh, really glad I did that because now I just take Mystic Confluence, and maybe this Atali and Glorybringer are just not the thing we're doing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to take Confluence over Savai Triumph or Kolaghan's Commander Spell Pierce, I think. And maybe we're just going to be white-blue, and we took some random red cards that showed up in awkward packs for us. Totally fine. Even if I would the thing is, even if I would kind of rather have, like, let's say a blue-black Talisman over a Glorybringer here, I don't think that's a responsible team draft pick. But a blue-white Talisman, on the other hand, that I'm in for. Oh yeah, easy blue-white Talisman. Passing a Dothi Voidwalker, a good black card. How far the mighty have fallen. Looking at that Factor Fiction that I don't think is very close to being taken, whereas blue-white Talisman to help cast Teferi Fractured and Mystic is very nice. I've got my dinosaurs down here. They're just chilling. It's fine. Maybe I'll play them, maybe I won't. I mean, given the right fixing, I could clearly have all these cards in the same deck. I have done such before, but we'll see what things pan out. If white-blue is open and I can just dodge these two or ditch these two, that's fine. Oh, the other thing is having a Tali does make something like Flash a lot better. So if I randomly open a Flash in pack 2, all of a sudden I have a little bit of juice for that. Or if I get past like Volcanic Island, Raugrin Triumph, or Plateau, or some amount of red-white or red-blue fixing, then maybe those make their way into. But either way, I'm not concerned. I have 5 really good picks towards blue-white. No reason to kind of look a different direction here. Ooh, I do love me a Mishra's Workshop. But On Thin Ice is great. You get to add Snowland, so this just basically enchants a basic and exiles for 1 mana, one of their cards. I think I'm in for that. Over Steel Seraph and Sower and High Tide. Dark Ritual's good. That's the best card I'm passing here. Oh, I do like Monastery Mentor, and I have some good cheap cards to go with it. I think I like it more than Wrath with On Thin Ice, Soul Ring Talisman, Teferi. Yeah, this is a good Mentor deck. Okay. The Italian Glorybringer are getting demoted to the sideboard. We'll see where we go. I don't think I'm very likely to play most of these cards. I don't think it makes sense to hate a green card because there's 3 green cards, one which is partially black, and then also a green-blue card. So do I want to take an Armageddon that doesn't look very good in this deck? Oh, especially with On Thin Ice. Ugh. No, I'd rather just hate a Grave Titan because I passed a bunch of pretty good black cards. All right, now I'm going to take the blue-black Talisman. I don't think I'm supposed to take Bob here. Taiga doesn't do much for me. Yeah, all right. Blue-black Talisman it is. Maybe I'll splash black. Maybe it'll just be a blue Talisman. Either way, it seems fine. Pass up on Taiga, which is probably the best card I'm passing out of this. Though some decks, Dark Confidant can be really good. And then looking to pick up, I don't know, a little bit of interaction. I have some good acceleration to these 5s, which is nice. I can also set up some nice Mentor turns. I like where I'm at. Now I'm thinking about that Armageddon plus On Thin Ice. Wow, getting to wreck someone like that. 3 black cards. I don't really want any of them. Do I want Heliod? So the combos with this are Spike Feeder, which I'm pretty far from, or Walking Ballista, which I'm not that far from if I just see a Walking Ballista. All right, let's take the Heliod. Blood Tithe Wield, I guess I'll take it. I think, yeah. Paradise Lost is better than Turnabout. Finale, whatever. All right. A pretty good pack 1, even if we're not going to play it, probably are like 3rd and 4th picks, which that's a pretty brutal set of picks to miss out on. I'm not too worried. Oh, well, there's a black card. Oh, and a red card. There's Fable and there's Mind Twist. So here's kind of where I'm at with this. I think Fable is a better card than Mind Twist. Mind Twist is good. I think Fable's better. But there's 2 things that kind of make me lean towards Mind Twist. The first is I have a blue-black Talisman. Not a big thing, but that does matter. Getting to splash it off that, and maybe I'll wheel Watery Grave, but more likely I'll wheel Concealed Courtyard. This is a pretty good pack. The other thing is Hank passed me Glorybringer and a Tali and a really late Blood Tithe Harvester. Well, I guess that kind of cuts both directions. I think Hank's less likely to be red than black, though passed also a late Voidwalker and Dark Ritual, so might not be either. I think I'm going to take the Mind Twist here. I don't know, that's close. Well, I guess I'm pretty happy because now I'll probably take Demonic Tutor. I do like Parallax Wave a lot, but Demonic Tutor looks really good in this deck. So I think I take that. Just DT for Mind Twist or Fractured is pretty nice. Also, if I pick up the Ballista, having a DT for the Heliod combo is good. And yeah, I think Hank's not super likely to be able to play. Oh, Mana Drain to go with this Mind Twist? Yes, thank you very much. I am in for that. Passing Dak, Lotus Field, Verdant Catacombs. All right, well, this pack has been nice. It would be nice to pick up a Rafine's Tower, or maybe just some duels. But oh, speak of the Cheon. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take Rafine's Tower here. I'm an Esper deck. Yeah, it's Esper mana. That's pretty good. I'm not really set up to use Recurring Nightmare, Lion's Eye Diamond, Frantic Search, but Rafine's Tower, perfect. All right, I'm going to keep the Heliod down here just in case. Also the Grave Titan, it's possible that I end up getting the fixing to play like blue-black-white. It is also possible I end up like blue-black splashing Teferi, Fracture Identity, Mentor on Thin Ice. I mean, maybe not all those cards, but I could end up being more blue-black than blue-white, depending on how these packs go. That wouldn't be crazy. Okay, well, there's Baleful Strix. There's Resto, but it doesn't do much for me. Leyline Binding doesn't look great. I don't like Torrential Gearhulk that much. Like, I can cast Confluence and Mana Drain. Those are both good, but I think I'm just going to take Baleful Strix because it's a good cheap card. And I'm just going for Esper here. Oh, now I'm just going to slam Deluge. Deluge is so good. And these like kind of controlling decks. Also with a Demonic Tutor to go get it, it's great. Yeah, I don't really see anything that's even very close here. All right, the Grave Titan's probably coming in now. And there's a pretty good chance I'm not even really blue-black splash white or blue-white splash black. I'm just Esper, most likely. Though, if I cut on Thin Ice, I'll only have 3 white cards. That's also not unreasonable. Maybe then I would be blue-black splash white. But I'm hoping to get, I want to say 1 fetch land and 1 dual land. Maybe two, maybe 2 duels, not 2 fetches probably. Such that I can just play all these cards and be pretty happy about it. I'm really glad I took Mind Twist over Fable. That was kind of random. Like, I mean, I had good reasons to do it, but the fact that I got past a bunch of good black cards like that, I didn't really have a good way to predict that. In fact, I would have almost predicted I would be more likely to be past red cards because I passed better black than red in pack 1, but it worked out nicely. I think based on this, J-Bro is fairly likely to be green and maybe even green-white. Or like some multicolor deck that's base green. I'm not 100% sure. J-Ro does like those kinds of decks. Well, now we're back to it because Blood Crypt really doesn't do much for me. I'm really not going to want to play another color. I don't really want Bolus's Citadel. Not an Exarch deck, so I guess I take Blade Splicer. I think that's a little better than Luminarch in this style of deck. All right. That's fine. Oh, I do love Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls with Mentor, Lingering Souls to protect Planeswalkers. I guess I just have the Teferi. Don't care about Thalia. I mean, Ledger Shredder is just fine. One of the rewards for being black-white is Lingering Souls. Oh, wow. Blue-black duel. I would have been happy if Concealed Courtyard wheeled, but Watery Grave wheeling is excellent. And then, ooh, we have our choice here. Very much not a Luris deck. I think I'm going to take Tide Hollow Sculler. That card is awesome. It's not good with Toxic Deluge, but I hate Inquisition of Kozilek. I like Sculler a lot. And I think Pylon and Shriekmar are both just fine. Okay, I'm going to say that Heliod's getting pretty close to getting benched here. And we are straight up Esper. So Esper duels are a very high priority right now. Any sort of black-white fixing or black-blue or blue-white fixing. Tundra's already gone. Haven't seen Underground Sea. Getting the Rafine's Tower was really nice because that means if I can get even just 1 fetch, I'll have some pretty good outs to that. Oh. How crazy is Lotus Field here? It's not good. Custodial Lich, I think, is going to serve me a lot better here. If you don't have ways to untap it or otherwise, or get lands back from the graveyard like, Wrenn and 6, that sort of thing, Lotus Field's just kind of bad, which I think it's a great card for Cube. I really like it. We've added it to our physical Cube here, but it is the kind of card that does need a little bit of work put in. All right, well, a lot of options here. Not really a Shallow Grave deck. I think I could be a Gonti deck, though I know Caracas is gone. Ooh, Soul Herder has Baleful Strix, Blade Splicer, Gonti, Custodial Lich, Grave Titan. Sadly, we'd be passing Wall of Omens, which would be a good combo with it. But I think the upside of Soul Herder is pretty high. Kenrith, I think, is pretty close to unplayable, so it's just going to hate the Peatland. All right. I'm really happy with how these things are going. We've opened Soaring Mind Test, got past Mana Drain. Oh, there's Moxjet. All right, well, passing Seasoned Engineers, Force of Will, and Strip Mine, so a good pack. Those 3 are going to go, along with him, Astrolabe, Phantasmal Image. So we're not really going to get anything back, but I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, Mox Jet looks, of course, awesome. Oh, Duretti probably goes too. So we're passing J-Bro a strip mine or a seasoned engineer, his choice. All right, so there is a Jace here, and obviously Jace is good, but I'm kind of thinking I just take Underground Sea. It's kind of crazy, though, because I guess Watery Grave Wield. I don't care about passing Oracle or Flicker Whisper. Well, Necromancy is a good card. I don't really have a way to abuse it. It is just a good value card. I am actually black-white, but Mana Drain, Teferi, Mystic Confluence, Fracture Identity are just so good that I'll still be playing blue. No, this actually looks like a pretty good Jace deck. All right, all right. Guess we'll be Jacing Amy here. All right, Heliod's out of here. I mean, it's just really good with Toxic Deluge. It's good at setting up Mind Twist. I don't know. It's just good. I don't know if the Soul Herder is making it in yet. Picking up the Jace kind of makes me wish I took Wall of Omens, but this is still fine. All right, can we... What are we missing? Honestly, I would just take a few lands. Like, I'm not even sure that I wasn't supposed to take Underground Sea there. What are the chances it comes back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 0, especially given that Watery Grave Wield, but I would not rate the chances as high because it's also going the other direction. So it could be easily that like one of the blue-black players was there, didn't take the Watery Grave, and it came all the way back around. Now it's going to go the other direction. It's going to be harder. I do love a Brain Freeze. Narset's good. Oh, Trinket Mage to get Soul Ring or Mox Jet is pretty nice. That does wheel sometimes. Maybe I just take Seachrome Coast. I mean, I don't really care about missing out on Narset. Venser, though, Venser with Soul Herder is really nice. Maybe and I have 2 Talismans. Yeah, maybe I just take Venser here and then lock up the Soul Herder. Ooh, nice. Now I get to take either... Well, I'm not taking Teferi for sure. I'm taking Creeping Tar Pit or Colonnade. I think Tar Pit is better because it's cheaper to activate. Maybe... Well... It's funny. I can either take Tar Pit and leave Colonnade plus Teferi and hope someone takes Teferi, because I have enough expensive cards. I don't need more. Or I can take Colonnade and hope someone takes Scarab God over Tar Pit. I think someone's more likely to take Teferi over Colonnade. I'm not taking Imperial Seal or Consider. I am passing J-Bro Wasteland and Strip Mine, but at least it's pack 3, so it's like a little harder to utilize those. Oh, Virtual Persistence has been excellent. 2 mana, -3/-3, gain 2 life, and then a 7 mana kind of win the game spell. That's a good combination. Oh, are we finally back in the Kaito zone? I do love Kaito. Probably not. We're probably supposed to Loran here. I have 2 Talismans and 3 duels, and I might get like 1 more duel. Kaito might even come back. I think I'd rather just take Loran, and then we're really Soul Herdering. Could also take Xander's Lounge as just a blue-black land, but I already have 2 tap lands, so let's just do that. Probably got to take Fatal Push over Turok, Curtains, and Chupacabra. I just took Venser. I have enough expensive cards. Let's just make sure we have some cheap ones. Now there's a Candelabra. Always look for that card, but you know. Oh, could this finally be a Savine's Reclamation deck? I can get back Teferi. I can get back Blade Splicer, Loran, Mentor, Soul Herder, Baleful Strix, Tide Hollow Sculler. Or do I want just a black-white Talisman? Would I play a 3rd Talisman? I could probably cut onto Thin Ice at this point if I wanted to. I do like the Talismans. I think I should just take the Talisman here. Oh, him came back. So did Arkham's Astrolabe. So the Thief of Sanity, but I'm not going to take the Thief of Sanity here. I have enough of that kind of card. Him is the best card here, I think. But it's a double black card, which isn't like something I can't do. I guess I have the 3 Talismans. Yeah, I'll take the him. I think my mana is good enough that I can pass on the Astrolabe. Taking the 3rd Talisman helped there. Probably cutting Lingering Souls. I still think I do want Blade Splicer, or not Blade Splicer, Soul Herder here. Where did Soul Herder go? I took it out. Didn't mean to. Oh, Underground Sea came back. I'm not even looking at that Flicker Wisp. I just took him, so if the Celestial Colony wheels, that'll be insane. Nobody wanted Brain Freeze. Kind of makes me want to just take the Touch the Spirit Realm, which I think I would. Well, would I play it? I guess I wouldn't even play it. But I wouldn't play Brain Freeze either. I don't care about passing all these red cards. I'm just going to take the Brain Freeze. I don't know. I don't know how likely it is Dan's drafting a Brain Freeze deck, but I feel like J-Bro would hate it anyway. Okay, well, Scarab God came back, and I don't think we're City of Tradersing. Could definitely see us playing Scarab God. All right, well, we're not getting anything else, but that's fine. We're already having to cut cards here. This is just a really good Esper deck. I am wondering if I should actually just cut the Soul Herder. Whoa. Oh, excuse me. We'll have to see in deck construction, but it feels like I got enough playables that maybe I could end up just having early. I need a drink. Early interaction into haymakers like Fractured Identity and whatnot. J-Bro's not going to play Dream Halls. He has once against me, and you go 0-3. World Spine Worm. If you wanted it the first time, you'd take it. I'll take Elspeth. There's some matchups where I would play it. Oh, Kaito came back. I actually do like Kaito. I'm going to take Kaito. You can have a last pick Crater Hoof. Maybe that's bad. Oh, him. Well, him, sorry. Actual Turok. All right. This will be an interesting deck build. Let's get to it, because I think I've got a couple really good options here. And very generic Esper Control. I have a couple good options here, so how am I going to want to build it? Though I think what I should do is start by putting in all the cards I know I'm going to play. So let's take out Turok, Kaito, Soul Herder, Mentor, Blade Splicer. One of these talismans, probably the black-white one. And I kind of like the rest of these. And let's get enough lands. Let's go. I've been feeling Tempest lately. Let's see. I guess I don't exactly know what lands I'm going to play, because I don't know how many white cards I want. Actually, what if I'm mostly blue-black? Because I did cut mostly white cards. I still want Teferi. I might not want Tide Hollow Sculler. I want Teferi and Fractured Identity. What if I just do blue-black? How many cards is this? Because this leaves me with Kaito and Turok. I mean, this leaves me with actual room to put a little bit more in. So with this configuration, let's just say I play the Talisman as well. I'll have 2 white Talismans plus Tower. That's 3. Plus 3 planes is 6 white sources. That is plenty. 3 swamps, 4 swamps, 5 swamps. So 5 swamps, 9, 10, 11, 12 black sources. Okay, that is also good. And that leaves me with 16 lands. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 blue. That's 16 lands plus Mox and Soul Ring, and this actually leaves room for another card. I don't think I'm going to do the Soul Herder thing, because in order to play Soul Herder, I would also have to play, like, cutting my weakest cards means that I cut most of the cards that Soul Herder is good with. Not to say that I couldn't play those cards, but why not just play all good cards instead, you know? And having 3 Talisman, Soul Ring, and Mox Jet to ramp into these things seems pretty nice. Oh, we have a Scarab God over here, too. I don't mind this. I probably want to cut 1 black for 1 blue, right? Because right now I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue sources, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess 11, 11 is probably better. I do have double black in him and triple black in Turok. And double black in Gonti, Custodial Lich, Gravetide. That's a lot, but I have all double blue cards too. Or I could just cut up plains and play another island, and then end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources for Teferi and Fractured Identity with a good amount of card draw. Kind of like that. Oops. And this still gives me 18 lands plus another slot, which it could be Scarab God. It could be Tide Hollow Sculler. Could be Lingering Souls. Could be Monastery Mentor. This actually does look like a pretty good Mentor deck. Oh man, the Monastery Mentor makes me want to play another... makes me want to play another Plains though. That's kind of rough, because I really don't want to do that. Obviously, like, I was going to take Soul Ring of Caracas every single time, but Caracas would have been good in this deck. I have, like, Gonti Turok, because it's not actually a white card. Venser. Yeah, I like the Grave Titan here. I think I like having all the talismans. It just makes sense to me to do that. The other thing I could do is I could cut a land, and then I'd have 15 lands. And then I could play 2 more playables, but you know what? I actually don't think that doesn't sound right to me. Do I want another Plains? I don't want to go to 19 lands, because I have 3 talismans also, but I do have some good card draw. Let's go Mentor. I feel like Mentor is going to be pretty good in this deck with all these talismans and whatnot. All right, this deck seems pretty great, and it's got some good options in sideboarding, so I look forward to battling with it. Alrighty, time for round 1. Playing at Xantos here. I would like to play first, and oh boy, far be it from me to mulligan a hand with Soul Ring, but Sand's pretty far. So I go turn 1 Soul Ring. If I draw a blue source turn 2, which I have a ton of, I have a Venser. If I draw a black source, I have Fatal Push and Toxic Deluge. Yeah, you know what? This is probably keepable. I don't love it, but I don't think a 6-card hand is going to be better. This hand already has 3 mana. Like, even if I miss a land drop on turn 2. Oh, Talisman was a great draw. All right. So now that was a blue plus black source. I have Fatal Push up if needed. Can't Fatal Push that. I can Toxic Deluge it though. All right, let's draw another land. I guess I just say go. I could bounce the Savai Triumph. Actually, I kind of like that. Let's just go Venser. Bounce Savai Triumph. Pass the turn. It's kind of like Venturing their spell, but it also Ventures their land drop. Like, it wastes this turn. I guess if they have an untapped land and a 2-drop, they still get to do something. But I'm just going to take it here. I don't need to throw a Venser in the way here. Now if I draw a black, I just slam a Grave Titan, and they have 2 mana to my 6 or whatever. Oh. Yeah, that was fantastic. Oh, we finally get to see Kaito back in action, huh? So let's go Kaito. Draw a card. Attack with Venser. Pick up Venser. Kaito +1 on Adonta Vanguard. Pass the turn. I could have -2'd, but then if they kill the drone, they get to kill Kaito, so that seems like wouldn't really be a good idea. Council's Judgment. Oh, there goes my Kaito, I assume. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Swamp still be very good here. I played a lot of them. Turok, less good. Kind of want to just Venser the land again. Seems like just doing that is going to continue to annoy my opponent. And now we're in a spot where if I can hit a swamp, I've got a lot of good plays. And even without it, like, I could potentially Deluge for 1 to kill the Adonto Vanguard. Let's see. Mother of Runes. Oh. All right, I'll take it. Interesting. So we're not casting anything else, huh? Plains. It's going to go Deluge for 1 here. There's not that many counters you can have. All right, it worked out. I do get to attack for less damage this way, but I think that's okay. All right. So you left up 2 mana, didn't play Savai Triumph. Well, now I just need to either draw spells or black mana. Because this one talisman's propping up everything, which is funny. Okay. Not it. All right, well, I mean, it's not the worst. Let's see what Mentor does here. I don't really want to play Turok. I feel like I could be getting wrathed. I could leave up Fatal Push. Recycling Savai Triumph, or are we doing something else? No, we're hard casting Brazy Bee. Now I kind of hope Xantos gets rid of my Mentor or something so I can Fatal Push the Brazen Bar. Unfortunately, I don't get to have my cake and eat it too, but that's okay. I don't get to get a monk and have Revolt, but well, let's see. The Savai Triumph still the plays the last couple turns don't really explain why Savai Triumph hasn't gotten replayed. Oh, Winds of Abandon my Mentor. You do not know how good that was for me. All right, now I can go Fatal Push on the Brazy Bee. And see if I draw a black. Because if I draw another black, I'm probably just going to play Turok. Oh. I'm still kind of worried about mana leak. Miscalculation. Let's just go Gonti. I don't really know what's going on. Oh, into Factor Fiction. That's good. Let's just pass. Don't really need to play it right now. I'm missing a land drop maybe, but I don't really care too much about that. You have Savai Triumph in hand. Not anymore. Let's just cast the Foff now. Weird. I thought I was... I guess I hit okay before doing that. That's fine. I don't mind casting it end of turn. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So let's try to put this together. I think the turn Xantos played Mother of Runes, he was leaving up Brazen Borrower because that's why I didn't play Triumph. And I think maybe later it was that he just realized he wanted to cycle it. Let's Foff in response. I'm starting to think that's more the case than a counterspell, though obviously maybe you've got a counterspell here, who knows. It's the only way you'll catch me casting not the Therese Nielsen Foff, I'm sorry, but oh baby. I guess I'll just take whatever spell comes with all the lands. What are you going to do here? Mind Twist and all the spells. Wow. Well, I was going to I kind of wanted the lands. I didn't think it was going to be quite that extreme. I thought, if anything, it was going to be Mind Twist and all. And by itself. But you know what? I'll take it. Do you have Time Walk here? Oh, Dire Fleet Daredevil? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, man, I think it all works. I can go Turok and then Fractured Identity. With Kicker. Boom. Get your 2 lands. And then Fractured Identity, the Sower of Temptation. And all of a sudden, the whole squad's mine. That was a swing. I have no cards in hand, no creatures in play, and I just cast 1 card that put 3 creatures into play on my side. So yeah, I'm gonna say that worked out just fine. Crack that Sunbaked Canyon. Do it. So basically just blue-white, presumably splashing a little bit of red. Yeah, there's a Dire Fleet plus a couple other things. Parallax Wave. Okay. Can't Parallax Wave Turok. So what are you going to do? You're just going to kill the Sower token, get back. That actually gets you back the Gonti? No, the Gonti's... Or it gets you back the Dire Fleet, because the Gonti's mine. And then, I mean, Parallax Wave is good. I don't think it's going to be good enough to win here, but it is good. I mean, you obviously just kill the Sower, because it's just a token here. But I feel like I'm going to be fine here. Let's send. Yep. All right, take 4. At 5. If I virtue the Dire Fleet, it just gets Parallax Wave. Let's just play Grave Titan. And I think I play Plains and Demonic Tutor. Going down to 4. And I'm just going to tutor for mana drain here. And that'll be enough. And that would be enough. Because now, what are you going to do? You have a wave out there, which my things are coming back. I have lethal out. You can, sure, bink the Grave Titan with Parallax Wave. Then Parallax Wave fades down. I don't get a hit by a Dire Fleet. Next turn, I have lethal with Virtue of Persistence pushing through lethal, I think. So, given that Xantos has no cards in hand, I would say I've got game 1 on lockdown. I mean, there's some Parallax Wave stuff that you can decide whether you want to, like, flicker out the 2 zombie tokens and then... But then Venter and Gonti... those 2 come back. And then it's curtains for you. I mean, look, I don't fault Xantos for thinking here because, like, you're like, all right, well, how can I possibly win this game? And I think that Exile and Grave Titan, buying a turn off Parallax Wave, and maybe hoping to draw like a Containment Priest could be something, but I'm still just going to get to attack next turn. And that's going to be pretty good. So, they even know about mana drain. Okay. No. Alright, Mind Twist you for 1. Haha, even get a counter on Turok. And Lockthwain Scorn the Dire Fleet. And then attack. Alright, I won game 1. Let me... Also, for what it's worth, I've ordered a new mouse, but it's not here yet. And playing against some kind of white weenie deck. Lingering Souls looks like it's pretty good. Parallax Wave's going to be annoying, but I think that's just, yeah, kind of how it is. Yeah, I mean, I like all the discard stuff. I could see Custodial Lich not being quite good enough. Not sure. I mean, it is pretty good still. Do I want Lingering Souls? Is there something else I want to cut? I don't really want to cut any of these cards. All right. I drew both my planes. I think 2 planes is actually like, if anything, I should play 1 more, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I don't want to put in Scarab God. Maybe I do want these Lingering Souls, actually. I don't know what to cut, though. I mean, the Lich is solid. Jace is good. Venser's good. Turok is great. Pro White here is, like, awesome. All right, I'm going to try cutting Custodial Lich for Lingering Souls, and I think that made it in, and I hope that I don't get punished for that. All right, game 2. Well, I'd much rather have Lingering Souls in this hand than Custodial Lich, I'll tell you that much. No Soul Ring, though. Any Moxes? Any Soul Rings? Honestly, even a Talisman would be pretty good here. Still, I like Teferi into Lingering Souls into maybe like setting up a Mind Twist at some point there. Fracture Identity was not like exactly what I was hoping to draw. Let's see what Xantos has. Oh, no 2-drop though. That's pretty nice. This would be a good Talisman turn. It would actually also be a pretty good Mox turn. Probably just going to Teferi whatever gets played here. Oh, Xantos got the Caracas? I guess people value Caracas differently than I do. I haven't seen any counters yet. I guess I'm about to see one now. Oh, Spell Queller. That's fine. Spell Queller Teferi is a good combo together. Probably just firing off a Mind Twist this turn. I mean, we'll see what Xantos plays, but I kind of like the idea. Yeah, because then I could maybe Fractured here next turn. That sets that up nicely. Could set up a Deluge as well. And it does not have Brazen Borrower in hand, I tell you that much. Okay, twist you. Let's do the twist here. Xantos does have Strip Mine in deck, which I really am worried about here, but Force of Negation pitching True Name Nemesis. Sure, I got 2 cards. I guess that's still all right. Okay, and I guess I'll play Fractured Identity this turn. Seems like the play. Oh. I think I'm going to Deluge then. I haven't seen any counters. It's pretty bad if I get countered, but if you hopefully don't have 2 counters in a row here. Nice. And I get to cast Teferi. And I'm just going to +1 Teferi here. And pass the turn, and we basically have this locked down. I mean, all I did this game was, I guess I cast Teferi, it got countered, and then I go Deluge into Mind Twist. Oh, Fury. Okay. Sure. That's a kind of ambitious Fury based on what we've seen before. I'm actually just going to go Grave Titan here, because this puts some chumps into play. Because I don't want to Fracture Identity Fury until Xantos has another creature in play. That's what we call the greed. All right, that works too. I have Teferi Time Raveler out, so I know I'm not getting countered. I could Fracture Identity Fury, Nug Teferi Hero of Dominaria for 4, finish it with a zombie, attack Xantos for 8. Just have it all. Oh. Swords? And then attack Teferi? Okay, that's pretty good. I will block with a zombie token. I think a zombie token's better. Okay. This game is still, I would say, extremely over. Okay, Soul Ring. I guess I can't Lingering Souls no matter what. Fracture Identity Fury. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Don't really know what's going on here, but Magic Online was losing it, I guess. Let's see if this works out. Are we back? Looks like we're back. All right. Hopefully I didn't Fracture Identity my own token or something. Fracture Identity targeting Fury. Oh, touch the Spirit Realm. Oh my God. That was your last card? Wow, I'm actually going to lose. Unbelievable. Okay. I had the Teferi Time Raveler lock too. That's a thing. Wow. Okay. The last card in hand, untapping 2 lands off Teferi. So you drew Touch the Spirit Realm off Teferi to counter Fractured Identity. All right. That's insane, but here we are. Let's see what we can do. Still a winnable game, but it's obviously much harder now. Stop tapping extra mana. Him. Can I get your last 2 cards at least? Abrade the token, sure. Okay, Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls. All right, well, I guess I need to draw something now. Kaito would be pretty good. Gonti would be fine. Touch the Spirit Realm on the Fury. Holy moly. Because at this point, Xantos is just drawing 2 cards a turn. It's going to be pretty hard. Don't win. Parallax Wave. Okay, game 3, I guess. Unbelievable. All right, I mean, I have outs, but not very many, to be honest. Xantos, no cards in hand. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Not there. All right, well, that was impressive. Seeing that game made me want Custodial Lich a little bit more. Xantos did have not as many creatures as I initially thought. And maybe want Lingering Souls less, playing against Fury. My deck doesn't have that many Fury targets. Don't want Sculler. Don't want Scarab God against Karakas for sure. I don't mind Karakas bouncing Gonti or Venser. That's not a particularly dangerous thing. Bouncing Turok, also not that bad. Elspeth Sun's Champion, how bad is this? Double White's tough. Loran to kill Parallax Wave and nothing else? Alright, I'm ready to roll, but... Touch the Spirit Realm. I guess taking that would have worked out better. I did a hate draft, a different card instead. Had I known about that, I guess I would have... Well, touch... Hold on. Touch can't hit Planeswalkers, right? Yeah, so I guess I would have fractured the Teferi and I guess put the Fury back. No, that just really doesn't seem like the right play. All right. I'm on the play here. Let's see if we can get there. Ooh, this is a very nice hand. Turn 2 Talisman into turn 3 Teferi. And into a Mind Twist. No 1-drop, I like that. Lands and or Moxes would both be nice. All right, well, let's just play the Talisman. And then pass. And then if Xantos has a play here, we Teferi it. Obviously, I do want to draw lands at some point here. Drawing him was not ideal, given that I don't have a... I already have Mind Twist, so it's like I'm kind of doubling up on hand disruption, which isn't really the best. Let's go Baleful Strix. I think that's the one I want to lead with. I'd rather get it countered over Teferi, and I want to try to hit a land drop here, and I don't really want to minus Teferi. Abrade my Signet. Okay, that's like a weird timing to do it, but sure. Oh, Swamp, thank you. Does make me a little sad that I didn't play Teferi, given that now I can't cast Teferi. Well, drawing that Swamp was great. Now, any land is good, but even if I don't draw lands, I have him. Land gives me Kaito with Baleful Strix in play, which is fantastic. Oh, man. Okay. Well, land. Oh, Underground Sea. You love to see it. Let's go him to Turok here. Never mind. Him into a small Mind Twist is going to be pretty good, I think. Council's Judgment Teferi. All right, let's just chill here. Containment Priest is good. Combo with Parallax Wave and Touch the Spirit Realm, but it's also like doesn't do anything really against my deck intrinsically. Okay, we're going to get your last 2 cards. And that should keep me in a pretty good position here. Well, let's see, right? Mind twist you. Oh, you slow rolled the Caracas? Oh, you had to play these lands the first 3 turns. Great. Okay, I'll take it. All right, land. Land would be good. I can't cast anything currently. Santos Jewel land. All right, land. Nice. I'm going to go Kaito here. +1 on the Adonto Vanguard. And then I'm going to attack with Baleful Strix, pull Kaito back, or use Kaito to return Baleful Strix, and then make a 2/2. I really hope this doesn't involve Xantos drawing a removal spell. Parallax Wave with Containment Priest out, sure. Okay. Well, that was just to land into Parallax Wave, huh? Well played, I guess. So if I play Gonti, it gets Parallaxed Waved. I think I'd rather just play Baleful Strix. Oh, why does my mouse keep tapping? That's fine, whatever. I'm still at 19. I have a bit of life. They're going to Parallax Wave the Baleful Strix, presumably. The thing is, I can also, if I can set it up that I kill Containment Priest, Parallax Waving my stuff is a little bit riskier. Okay. Toxic Deluge would also be fine here. Okay. All right. Okay, I need Toxic Deluge, which is not that easy, but I will try. All right, so now Parallax Wave goes down to 1. What's the best way to do this? I think... If I could Custody Lich with only True Name in play, but that's kind of hard to maneuver. I think it's got to be Mystic Confluence. Let's see, this goes down to 1. But if I bounce those two, how do I could Teferi the Parallax Wave, but that really doesn't help much. This goes down to 1. I bounce those two and draw a card. I think maybe I just do that anyway. Because this has Flash. If this didn't have Flash, it would also be... Yeah, I think that's fine. Pass the turn. Fades down to 1. Okay. And I'm going to go Mystic Confluence. Return those two and draw a card. I think that's fine. You can Parallax Wave. You're probably not going to. You're just going to try to recast them all. Okay, there's Toxic Deluge. Interesting. So, cast Containment Priest, cast that. I'm at 11. Okay. Mox Jet. Now what? Oh, I can go... I could play Teferi and bounce the Parallax Wave. Baleful Strix wouldn't come into play. But then I get to... Yeah, but then I get to deluge away everything. Yeah, I guess that's the play then. It's really weak, but what are you going to do, right? Like, you're not going to Parallax Wave anything here. Land. I guess I don't really even need to play this. Toxic Deluge, X equals 2. Okay. All right, now you get to play Parallax Wave, which obviously that's annoying, but with no creatures in play, it's not that bad. Okay, that's fine, actually. Oh. I'm at 9. I kind of just want to Turok the Parallax Wave. Okay, and I get 2 counters on this. Pass. And then now the Phoenix can hit me down to 5, but that's not the end of the world, or can kill Teferi. Hitting me, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then I get to Jace bounce the Phoenix, and that like comes pretty close to ending the game. All right, what a game, man. I did not think I was going to lose either of these last 2 games, and then things got a little real. Bounce Rekindling Phoenix. Last turn I could have Jaced and drawn, but if I missed on land, it seemed so bad. Okay, and then now you play that, and yeah, the game basically ends. Let's go. Let's draw. And let's go Custody Lich. You sack Rekindling Phoenix. You make a Phoenix Egg. And then Jace -1 kills the egg. And we hit, and now we have the Monarch. You have no cards in hand. Can't wait to find out how I lose from this position. Like Fury doesn't do it. You know what will do it? Zealous Conscripts. I don't even think there was one in the draft, but I guess I'm 1 short of lethal next turn. Oh. All right, we got there. That was a quite a roller coaster, but we got round 1. Alrighty, time for round 2 against Terabad. I can't promise the games will be as good as that last match. That last match, those games were insane. Ooh, I'll keep this. Turn 2 Tar Pit. Sorry, turn 1 Tar Pit. Turn 2 him. Turn 3 Double Talisman. Turn 4 Grave Titan. Got it all rolled up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, what is Terabad on? I haven't even looked. We'll find out when we make him discard all his lands. Him Fiery Confluence and Island. Well, I guess I'm glad I got the Fiery Confluence. Let's go Island. Talisman. Ship the turn. I mean, turn 2 him, turn 4 Grave Titan is a pretty nice little opener, if I do say so myself. Ooh, Fracture Identity. I don't mind that as a little backup plan. You got the counter? Ooh, Red-Blue's going to have a bit of trouble against that, I think. I even have the Creeping Tar Pit ready for additional backup. Tolarian Academy. Man after my own heart. Oh, Phantasmal Image. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty good because I can't I can't fractured it. I mean, I'm still going to, but it's not as good as if it was, anything but Phantasmal Image. Funny time when Phantasmal Image is actually better than other clones. It was an advantage. All right. Take 6. Still feeling pretty good about this, I would say. All right, there we go. I'm going to put in Lorna the Third Path against a Tolarian Academy deck. I think that's what you'd call a good praxis. Fatal Push, I know less about. This can always kill Phantasmal Image, by the way. You can always target it. Yeah, maybe I take out Fatal Push for now. For now. Is there a chance that I want Tide Hollow Sculler? No. Let's see a little bit more. All right. Well, this looks pretty good. There is a chance that I want to trim on talismans because of Fiery Confluence, but I don't know. The main issue there is like if I draw one talisman, I don't care too much. It's more like if I draw two of them, but in general, this deck should also always lead on Swamp because of him, of course. Rogrin Triome. All right. Into Bomi. Okay. I've played some Tolarian Academy of Beaumont Courier decks before. I'm not hating. Okay, Talisman. And then now, next turn, I can either Gonti or Teferi. I'm leaning towards Gonti since there's nothing good to bounce. I don't really want to bounce Beaumont Courier. Bouncing the Mox has some appeal. Mox to Char. Okay, there's the Academy. I'm going to want a Fractured Identity Othari, so let's take a hit, play a land. Let's go Gonti, because I can block and kill one of the tokens. Wow. Okay, let's go Goldspan over Gearhulk, I think. There's some heavy hitters. If Carl here has anything, I'm probably dead. A turn 3 Othari is a pretty good start on the play. But if not, I get to Fracture Identity Othari, attack, gain some life back. Okay, copying Gonti is okay, especially if you hit Mana Drain, then I'm pretty screwed. Mind Twist would also be bad. Gonti's pretty good against me because my deck is so good. It's one of the problems I normally have. Didn't attack with the Beaumont. Okay. Block. Take 7 here. I guess you don't want to attack the Beaumont Courier in part because your Tolarian Academy depends on it. Goldspan is at some point going to get... Well, actually, I don't know that that's true. This game could very well end before Goldspan Dragon hits the board. We will have to see. All right, I'm at 6. Attempt to Fracture Identity Othari. Does it work? All right. Well, there we go. Do I want Fatal Push? Didn't actually look that good, honestly. Maybe I want Tidehull's Color. No, that's just another artifact to get blown up. I don't want that. Goldspan Dragon and Torrential Gearhulk. Yeah, I mean, those are good cards, I guess. Sure. Don't think I want to change anything. Yeah, Fiery Confluence is going to be good against me. Because I have Soaring and Moxjet alongside those talismans. Don't think I'm supposed to cut those. Don't think I'm supposed to play Scarab God. That's just kind of asking for trouble against Phantasmal Image, it feels like. All right. I had a fine draw. He had a very good one. This is pretty good. Let's go. If I draw a black source, I have a turn 2 Turok with Kicker. I mean, I know Rafine's Tower is a black source, but... All right. Oh, I will take that. Turn 2 Jace also works. Thank you very much. Draw 3. Put lands back, whatever. Play Rafine's Tower. Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm just going to Turok here, I think. March my Soul Ring. All right, that's fine. I think I'm just going to +2 on you. I'm going to put Othari on the bottom. There's just no reason to mess with that. And then I'll cast Turok with Kicker here. I don't really need to +2 on myself because I'm drawing a land next turn, which I don't mind. And then feel like getting out of char range is kind of nice. Soul Ring did its job. I cast 2 things with it. That was enough. And then it traded for a 2-mana spell. And my draw this game was... Can't really get much better than that. I guess I'm pretty happy I took the Jace in the draft, seeing as I wheeled the Underground Sea anyway. What you got here? Palantir of Orthonk. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to let Carl get an extra card. 2 top. Yeah, no, I don't. I took 5 off Lorien Revealed, sure. Now I'm just going to draw 3. Put those back. Play a land. Let's go Gaunty. And hit... Oh. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled. All right. In that case, yeah, I'm just going to get Daze. I think Daze is just going to be great this game. It's not on a lot of lands, and getting to Daze a 4-drop here should come pretty close to ending the game. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to Fiery Confluence. I'm probably going to start letting Carl draw some cards here. Yeah. He mana drained me. I get to Daze him back. That's what you get. Hoisted on your own petard. I'm definitely going to let him draw. I'm so far ahead that a way I could lose this is to mill Torrential Gearhulk and Goldspan Dragon and take 11 or whatever. I don't care whether he puts cards on top or bottom, honestly. 2 top. Yeah, you can draw a card. That's fine. And just going to brainstorm. Slam. Custody Lich, even though you have no creatures in play. And thanks to the Mox, I get to play a Creeping Targ Pit as well. Which means I even draw a card, end of turn, off Monarch, and then what do I have? Yeah, I definitely have lethal in play if you don't have something. We're getting to the point where like the outs are going to involve, you know, things like Time Walk. Custodial Lich is good. Okay, I guess I'll sack Gaunty here. I kind of want Terabad to tap out, so I know that I'm going to get stuff through. Oh, we're going to do that instead. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Phantasmal Image plus Stomp was not bad. You didn't play a land that turn. I mean, I still get to whack for 7 this turn. I am drawing a land. Yeah, you can draw a card. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw 3. Land back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 mana. Yeah, I guess I go Lochthwain Scorn on that. I know I'm not gonna get to chance to gain life or use it. That's fine. Play a Plains. Animate Tar Pit. Attack for 7. Whoa, a double click Turok. Oh, God damn it. My mouse is driving me crazy, but like I said, I ordered a new one. I think I'm in pretty good shape even without that 4 damage, but obviously missing 4 damage there kind of sucks. Okay. Pass the turn. Didn't play the Bone Crusher. Interesting. Yeah, you can draw a card. I'm going to draw 3 here. Really just looking for mana drain, though. I guess Demonic Tutor's not bad either. I'm going to go Monastery Mentor. And see what's up here. And I think I just pass with Mystic Confluence up. Thirst for Discovery, sure. Basically, I feel like Terabad was playing like he was a 3, actually, which I didn't know. He didn't even realize that I didn't attack. He thought he was at 3. Basically, having Mystic Confluence up means that like I can spend 5 mana to have a good effect on the game now, and then on my turn I can DT for whatever it is I'm missing. Yeah, this should basically do it. I mean, even if you have a counter for that, it doesn't really matter. Like, I have Tar Pit, I have Mentor. Well, as it turns out, playing a turn 2 Jace and then having it in play 6 turns later or whatever is good enough to win the game. So we managed to get there, and a nice little 2-0. Let's go to round 3. Alrighty, time for round 3. Battling against Team J-Bro. I'm going to keep. It's like the first game of the draft, except I just already have the second island. Clearly never mulliganing. Turn 2 Venser with outs to turn 3 Mystic Confluence. And if we draw some black, we have Virtue into Grave Titan as well. J-Bro's playing green-white, which is actually what I guessed in the draft, though I think he's got some other rando colors in there too, of course. Any Mox Jets? No, but Swamp is an excellent draw because now I have turn 2 Venser, turn 3 Confluence, turn 4 Titan lined up. This deck really was what happens when... Don't kill my Soul Ring. Oh, no, no, no. All right, fine. We don't get to just win the game for free. That's okay. This deck is really what happens when your lane's open, you open well, and the packs kind of break nicely for you. Like, all of that has happened because I ended up with like Wheeling, Watery Grave, and Underground Sea, opening Soul Ring, Mind Twist, and Mox Jet. Great opens. Just was in the right place. Got a 6-pick Teferi or whatever. Skull Clamp? All right, well, I'm just going to kill the Stoneforge now, I guess. Skull Clamp's pretty annoying because I don't really have a good way to deal with it. Looks like we're still going to be okay this game, but obviously having Soul Ring would have been just free dubs. Venser. Bounce you. Next turn, Confluence, bounce you, draw 2, and then Grave Titan. I could also bounce Venser instead of... No, you're going to play the hero and then clamp it. Smart. I could bounce Venser instead of drawing a card. Oh, interesting. I mean, I like Mind Twist, but I really don't think... No. I think I'm still supposed to do this. It's just not going to do anything if I Mind Twist J-Bro. It's just going to play attack with hero and then Skull Clamp the tokens and draw right back up to 1,000,000 cards. What I'm looking for is no plays? Really? Suspicious. What I'm looking for is Fractured Identity here. Oh, Nissa. Okay. I could Mind Twist for 3. I could also just play Grave Titan. I think I'm just going to do that. Because I think Grave Titan into cast... No, I can't cast the Virtue while Nissa isn't playing. It'll just blow it up. I think Grave Titan... I do need to find Fractured Identity, though. Or Teferi. Really, any of those things? Toxic Deluge would actually still be good, I think. Though, Getting less good. Okay. And you're going to equip clamp. Yeah, Fracture Identity is clearly my best draw. I get to kill Nissa and then make a token or kill Skull Clamp, something along those lines. No equip. Okay. No attack. Fractured. Toxic Deluge. So what happens? All right, I'm going to try this. I think. Yeah. I kind of want both tokens to block so I can deluge for 5. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I also have the backup plan of just mind twisting J-Bro. Well, I guess I get to do both. Yeah, those are the right blocks. All right. Actually, hold on. Let's mind twist you for 3 first. Just to see what's up. Make sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess that was the right order then. 1, 2. Hold on. 2 damage on it. So 4, yeah. All right. Don't love this, but you know, it's where we're at. I'm probably going to take 8 here. Really looking to hit a removal spell. Like, if I hit a removal spell for the Nissa token here, it's going to be awesome. Though I guess J-Bro's going to move the Skull Clamp back. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Action. Teferi. Hold on. Yeah, I'll leave Jace up here. All right, cycle this. Have to take damage now, unfortunate, but Gonti you. I guess I'll take Elder Gargaroth. 8. I can block 1. -7. Skull Clamp is really housing me here. Without Skull Clamp, I would have been able to play this game very differently. I wouldn't have had to bounce the hero like right away. I could have set up like maybe a Mind Twist sort of deal. But Skull Clamp, man, I just couldn't get it done. Well, if I draw Fracture Identity, then maybe Noble Hierarch. Sure. Yeah, I got to give you 2 cards, unfortunately. Block with the Gonti. Trade, you draw 2. You get to clamp your Noble Hierarch if you want to. No, this looks like not a great situation for me. Let's see what my team is doing. Yeah, I got Wastelanded. I assumed that was going to be the case. And then Batter Skull, sure. Okay. Grave Titan never attacked or blocked the whole game. Very funny. That doesn't usually happen. I want Elspeth in my deck, even if I have to put in like 2 planes and take out an island and a swamp. And I want Lauren as well. Fatal Push seems fine. Toxic Deluge, Gonti, Virtue. I mean, everything is going to look pretty good, given how good my deck is. It's possible Custodial Lich is not where I want to be. And Fatal Push? No, that's kind of crazy. No, that can kill Hero Blade Hold. Mentor seems fine too. I could take out one Talisman, but you don't really want to do that. Do I have to have Lauren? Yeah, it kills Skull Clamp and it kills Batter Skull. God, taking out Gonti seems insane. Maybe I just take out the Virtue. I don't love that, but it did seem like he had a couple ways to blow up artifacts and enchantments, which makes that card just okay. All right. I don't love this hand, but I mean, I'm not. It's a creature land and a Baleful Strix. All my colors on the play. I'm in. Okay. Tar Pit Goo. I have a lot of cards that just drawing one of them kind of puts me in a pretty good spot. This is why Sam Party called this the loading screen of Magic. When this card was a 4 of in Standard, you would start the game and someone would just go cast this, and you just have to watch them cast Once Upon a Time for like, I don't know, a minute, which is kind of a long time. It's been close to a minute here probably. And it's just like, and it's just, yeah, it was not ideal. All right, not land. Ooh, that's definitely not land. Okay. Yeah, that unfortunately is. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic is coming. I don't love it, but we'll see what we can do about that. Probably Skull Clamp again. Yep. All right, well, I sided in Loran for just this. All right. Let's pass the turn. I can still cast Turok next turn after mana draining this turn. Though Mind Twist would be a nice one. Both of Jabro's creatures are 1/2s, so... oh, it's got to be a legendary? Yeah. Brutal. Just brutal. All right. Well, now I'm going to take it because actually we have a Planeswalker to attack, so I got to play Turok. Okay, Tide Taker and Nissa, sure. Attack Elspeth. All right, well, you get to draw up, but Turok can attack Archangel Elspeth pretty nicely. In fact, I guess the Delighted Halfling stops it from being too good. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose. Just complaining about Delighted Halfling dunking on my mana drain. I never even got to drain anything. Is that true that I did literally nothing? I think maybe I countered one. No, I put it in my hand against Xantos, and I don't think I had to use it. We Skull Clamp back up to 7 cards. Yeah. Legendary Planeswalker, huh? All right. Look, it's hard to 3-0. This deck was a dream, but even this deck's going to have some bad matchups. And playing against a bunch of Skull Clamps and whatnot is pretty bad. At least Jabro had the decency of tapping the Halfling, so now I get to kill Archangel Elspeth. Ooh. I still am going to kill Archangel Elspeth because I don't think that's getting me out of this, like fracturing it. But I'm going to just pass and hope that the next play, especially since Nissa already got discarded, is not legendary. And then maybe I can have a Fracture Identity Gonti sort of turn or something. I don't know. Kind of just want to Fracture Identity something like a little bit meatier than Archangel Elspeth, especially since I can already just kill it. Elder Gargaroth. Let's mana drain that. Nice, juicy mana drain. It's also a good Fracture Identity target, but I think I could just play Gonti. I don't need to use Fracture Identity right away, you know? And Gonti could let me use some of this mana drain mana nicely, too. I have 3 left. It is clearing J-Bro's library off Sylvan, but... Okay, I guess I'll exile Lightning Greaves. Oh yeah, we're going to town. J-Bro's favorite card. He really pushed to have Lightning Greaves included, and now they're owning him. Get that Tarpit in there. All right, I mean, this is a way to fight Skull Clamp. Attacking for 10. Now it's like, yeah, you've drawn some cards. And I have Fractured Identity and a Creeping Tarpit. I feel pretty good about this. The other thing is, Lightning Greaves means that if I fractured something big, I can Greaves it up. Oh yeah, 2/3 haste for 4. Well, it's for 6, actually. And he certainly can't take extra cards off Sylvan. I don't have quite enough to Fractured and attack with Tarpit, of course. That's 9 mana, but getting to Fractured, one big blocker definitely ends the game. If he plays something that puts like multiple creatures into play, I guess J-Bro's best out is to individually play multiple creatures. Because if he plays like one thing that puts a bunch of tokens into play and I Fractured it, I get a bunch of tokens, and that's pretty good. So I guess his best play is to like put a Batterskull into play with Stoneforge Mystic and meanwhile cast like a Questing Beast or something. But even then, Fractured on the Questing Beast sounds pretty good. All right, J-Bro, do your thing. But yeah, this deck was about as good as it gets for like a control deck, which the ceiling on control decks isn't as high as the combo decks. Like this deck can never beat someone turn 2, though. I guess Turn Old Soul Ring, turn 2 Jace, or turn 2 Mind Twist for 3 is pretty good. But still, it was a great control deck, and sometimes you will face threats that you don't have great answers for. They attack you in a way that it's hard, like Skull Clamp's pretty good against me. Sylvan is too, if I'm not attacking. But other than that, I mean, this deck had broken cards. It had Soul Ring, Mind Twist, Mox Jet, Demonic Tutor, Mana Drain. That's like a lot of powerful cards. Okay, you can flicker back the Greaves. Sure. All right. The Greaves were not integral to my plan, I'm not going to say. But that's not going to be enough. So this kind of feels to me like Batterskull's coming. So let's say J-Bro has Batterskull. I guess I still just attack with everything, and he puts Batterskull in and can trade with one of those two, and then I Fractured the Batterskull. If he doesn't have anything, just attacking with the Tarpit and everything else is good enough. But if he has Batterskull, it goes real wrong. Yeah, I kind of think I don't like it, but I kind of feel like I'm forced to just do this, because if he doesn't have Batterskull, this Turok attack is really good. So let's just go for it, I guess. I don't feel like I have much of a choice. Because if he doesn't have it, he's just so screwed. No, maybe he doesn't have it. Well, yeah, I guess he could draw it. This puts you to 0, so you gotta chump with the Delighted Halfling. Oh, you have something else instead. Okay, never mind. Oh, fair enough. Virtue of Persistence, where were we? Does kill Delighted Halfling too. Oh, man, but I do like Elspeth, and I just like all the cards in my deck, so I think I'm good. I don't know. I don't really want to take out a Talisman. I have a pretty high curve. I even sided in Elspeth. I just don't really see a card I can cut besides maybe cutting a land. This deck is playing like one, but I just sided in double white cards, so it seems like, I don't know. I have some cards that are great against him, to be fair. Fractured Identity, Toxic Deluge, Mind Twist, of course, Mana Drain. These are all cards that are pretty good against him. Skull Clamp does dunk on Mana Drain, though, or Mind Twist, though. All right, well, I like this hand. This hand's fantastic. Could we mize the 3-0? I'll take it. I mean, I get to go turn 1 Soul Ring. I would have gotten him game 1 if he didn't kill my Soul Ring, but that's like... I didn't get to play the card that's busted and kind of cheating. So, is that unfair to me? Ooh, J-Bro Mold to 5. If he doesn't have an answer to the Soul Ring, I'm in really good shape. Okay, Stoneforge is good. Might have to get Batterskull now. Yeah, just to try to kill me. Not land, please. Oh. Wow, I got kind of punished for playing lands in the sequence I did. I thought I was going to be Demonic Tutoring, but I guess I still should have played the blue and turn 1. What do I get now? I guess I just have to Demonic Tutor, and do I get... Mind Twist seems kind of bad. The problem is if I get Mind Twist, next turn I Mind Twist. Well, no, that's pretty good still. Yeah, all right. I'll get Mind Twist, and then maybe next turn I go Mind Twist you, play Rafine's Tower. Wasteland would be kind of annoying. Okay, so he's going to put Batterskull into play, presumably. And play a land. Oh. Man, okay. That's really annoying. He just had the perfect answers there. Okay. I could play Jason, bounce the Germ token. Right now you can bounce Batterskull to draw off that. That is sick. Maybe... I guess I can't Fracture this turn. I really want to play Rafine's Tower this turn to maybe Fracture next turn. I think I just Mind Twist for 2 now, because I'm not doing anything otherwise. Wow, really good hand too. Okay. Pass the turn. Wow, Jabber's hand was sick. All right, this is going to be tough, even though I even drew the Mox and the Soul Ring. Because now you can like attack for 5 and then bounce the Germ token. Or I guess attack for 6 and just pass, sure. I draw the planes. I can't even Fracture the Batterskull. What do I do? I don't have an equipment to go get. I can't Fracture the Stoneforge for any value. I can play Jace. I think I'm honestly just going to play Jace and draw cards. I don't really... This is just... For mulling to 5, J-Bro really did it. All right, if I can hit some... all right, yeah, sure. It's so funny. J-Bro mulled to 5, and I opened on Soul Ring, and he's just trouncing me. Like, this game's not even close. But Gaia's Cradle is a really big part of that. I'm just amazed. I mulled to 5, or J-Bro mulled to 5, and I had Soul Ring into Demonic Tutor, and J-Bro's just been like just walloping me. Derogatory Speaker, sure. Oh, are we gonna get an opportunity to? We are. Okay. Oh no. Dang. I really want to be able to Fracture the Germ, but that's just not going to happen here. I'm drawing 2 land in a row. Because I jaced. Oh, we clamped. Okay. So if we don't draw lands... Oh, okay. Hold on, J-Bro doesn't have the mana to return Batterskull? That is a strange play, but okay. I mean, I still think I'm pretty dead, but I guess that kind of put me in a lot better shape. I'm still drawing a land next turn. the turn after, I need to draw like Grave Titan or Mystic Confluence or something. Kaito would be okay too. Yeah, I'm going to take 2, and then J-Bro can move the Skull Clamp so I can't attack back, but I don't really want to give him cards when I'm doing nothing. All right, draw my land. Land. No attacks. I'm going to assume his last card is also a land. A lot has to go right for me to win from here. Land, attack for 2, move Skull Clamp, go. At least I get a fresh draw step. It better not be a land. Can we just get a Kaito? All right, I'll take 2. Move it to Stoneforge? Yeah, all right. Land. All right. I just play on the land in the past. And then what I'm going to do is he's going to attack for 2 next turn and then try to move the Fatal Push back to the Delighted Halfling. And I am going to Fatal Push it in response. Then if he hasn't drawn anything, I get to attack for a 4. All right. This is step 1. This gets me a little more breathing room, though. I guess J-Bro is also at infinite life. Oh, no, he drew a spell. Oh, it's a prismatic ending. Okay. I think. Yeah. All right, well, I still have Batterskull in play, so if I draw any creature... Oh, Gonti? That was really good. That was really good, actually. Hold on. All right. Okay. Lightning Greaves? Yes. Yeah, I'll take Greaves. Cast Greaves. Equip Batterskull to Gonti. Move Greaves to Gonti, and then attack for 6. I mean, Greaves wasn't the best, but now we're still coming back. Noble's bad. I need to draw something now. Skull Clamp is just destroying me. I'm probably going to lose now. Damn, this was almost such a sick comeback. I guess it's not over, but like... No, here's Nissa. Yeah, I've already used my Fractured. He kills the Batterskull. Okay, I have an opportunity. I have a Greaves in play. Something big. Ah, pain. Like, imagine if I draw, like, a Grave Titan there. It would just win the game. All right, pass the turn. Yeah, I really needed to peel. Jason to Signet in 2 lands. Not good. Okay, Elder Gargaroth. That's another good draw. Blow up the Greaves to take away any Grave Titan outs. Okay. Didn't equip Skull Clamp. Interesting. All right, that'll do it. Unfortunate, but yeah, that was a sick match and a sick draft. We had 2-1. Looks like our teams are en route to tie, and you know what? It worked out pretty nicely. Would have been nice to win that match against J-Bro, but I think the deck played pretty smoothly, drew well, was in the right colors, and overall, I think it's exactly what you're looking for in your draft control deck. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow with another draft. I'll see you then.